Hey guys, welcome to today's video where I am going to be doing an unboxing and review of the Date Night Inbox. Now, if you've never heard of this company, it's a subscription service that sends you a box once a month with everything that you need to plan a date night at home. The first time that I heard about this was about a year ago. I saw this in an article on BuzzFeed, I think it was, I'm pretty sure. And it sounded like a really great idea. It was always in the back of my mind, so I decided to finally sit down and order it. And I did, and it finally arrived. It arrived yesterday, and I haven't opened it. I was very tempted to, but I have not opened it. I'm going to open it for the first time now and see what's inside. First off, I did think that it would be bigger. I'm just saying. These run about $42, but I used a coupon code that I saw on their website. If it is still available, I will put it in my description box, and I'll kind of put the code right here too so you guys can see. And I got it for like $36 with the coupon code. But we're gonna go ahead and see what's inside. I'm so curious. Okay, so first off, it comes like this. You can't really see anything right away. Let's see. Okay, the first thing on here is a date guide, and the box that I got is the Love at Ease box. It has an optional dinner menu right here, and let's see. It gives you, I guess, like topics of conversation if you need those. There's a dice game that comes in here, it looks like. It gives you like activities and stuff, so. And then something called Sip and Savor. It's a coffee. Oh, you get coffee and tea samples included with this particular thing. And then it has a crossword puzzle, which I actually like crossword puzzles. So it's kind of got like a Sunday vibe, I guess, you know, laid back, relax. Oh, it even has like couples yoga with a link to a guided video, it looks like. And then some reflection stuff, ways to continue your night. And that's it for the date guide. Let's see what else is here. Greetings. As an added bonus this month, we've included Relax Aromatherapy Massage Oil from Plant Life in your date night inbox. This can be used at any point in your date to soothe and calm the body and mind for total relaxation. According to Goop.com, which is Gwyneth Paltrow's like ridiculous website, if you've ever seen that. That's the one with like the $1,000 smoothie and stuff like that. A beauty and wellness website. The effects of chronic stress generally show up in 5 specific areas of the body: the jaw, neck, and face, the shoulders and heart, the diaphragm, lungs, the stomach, gut, and the pelvic floor / hips. Take a few moments to breathe deeply and try to feel where you might be holding stress or tension in your body, and gently massage the oil onto those areas and attempt to release the tension. So that's this little greeting card. Let's see. This is for dinner, but I guess it's like breakfast for dinner. This is the menu card. So cinnamon maple creamer for your coffee or tea. It has the recipe for. Sage and garlic breakfast sausage. Buttermilk pancakes topped with cinnamon apples. So it gives you the recipe card on either side. Let's see. A stack of couples yoga cards. Oh, sea salt and chocolate chip caramel biscotti. It melted a little bit. It's very hot where I live still, so that's okay. They still feel firm and like they're going to be crunchy, which is how biscotti should be. So there's that. I don't know if my husband will like this because he is not a fan of sea salt with desserts. I like it though, so maybe that'll just be for me. Let's see. The Coffee Brew Buddy. This is interesting. Pour, brew, enjoy. It's like a little coffee diffuser. I don't know what else I don't know what else you would call it, but I have this thingamajig in here. Let's see. Put those there. Little cups to sample our coffee. It's like, I guess it's like a tasting. A pair of dice for that dice game. This is the massage oil, and it's calm, refresh, and soothe. Almond oil, grapeseed, calendula, chamomile, and a vitamin E. Let's see how this smells. It smells actually almost citrusy in a way. It smells good. So they included that. Here are our coffees and teas. Okay, so this one is herbal bedtime decaf tea. Is this one? I have Colombian decaf coffee. I'm wondering if because this is supposed to be for nighttime. I don't know why it's breakfast theme, but it's for nighttime that everything's decaf. Like I said, I didn't get to choose what box I got, unfortunately. Ginger peach tea. Ooh, caramel mudslide coffee, not decaf. So that sounds really good. And then it looks like it's like a 25% off coupon for perhaps this is like mail order beef, I'm guessing. So there's that. And then a sample of 7th generation laundry detergent along with a coupon. And that is everything in the box. Hold on because my children are killing each other. Okay, really quickly, first impressions. Again, I did kind of expect it to be a little bit bigger. This is the first subscription box I've ever ordered, period. I've never done Ipsy. I have an Ipsy bag. My sister gave it to me. I've never used any type of subscription box before. So, and you always see like the housewives, like the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills with this enormous subscription box. So I didn't expect it to be quite this small. But there was a lot of stuff in here. Now, I would say this box is definitely more suited to my personality than my husband's. I love yoga. I love like coffee and teas. He will probably love getting massaged. And I mean, I like that it includes like a little dice game. It includes the questions. The way they package everything is really nice. It's not a whole lot of unnecessary plastic. It's not a whole lot of wasted space. So I do like that. It's not very wasteful in that regard. I love that there's a snack included. Like, I'm like so tempted to tear into those because I know he's not going to like these, but he's going to try it. He's a sport that way, I will say. And while I don't think I can get him to appear on camera, I will ask his opinion on what he thought of this and share it with you guys so that you guys kind of have a fellow's perspective on all of this. But all in all, I think this is cool. Oh, one of the things that is included in here that I forgot to tell you guys is a Spotify, like a tailored playlist that you can access on Spotify when you order your box, so you can have like background music and whatnot. I will say that I am kind of like not thrilled about the menu that they suggested it, and it's just a suggestion. I don't have to actually do any of it. And I don't think I will because my husband is not a fan of breakfast for dinner. And the menu is it's basically breakfast. It's fancy breakfast, but it's breakfast. So, I don't know. I'm a simple gal. Maybe we'll just like order pizza or something so I don't have to cook. But I really, really like this idea. I can't wait to try it out with him. I can't wait to see kind of how it goes. I love that there are questions included. I think that one of the great things about this box is if you're really using this to kind of reconnect with your husband, maybe you haven't spent a lot of time together and you're kind of like trying to get back into your groove a little bit, it gives you an activity that easily lends itself to discussion with the tastings and stuff. It kind of gives you a built-in topic if you're having trouble in that regard. I don't see us having trouble with that, but I mean, it's kind of nice. So definitely a bonus. But again, I think the biggest thing about this is that I wasn't able to pick which one I got. I would really love that as an option. But there are a number of different boxes aside from this one. But anyhow, I am going to go ahead and have a date one night with my husband, and I will see you in a day or two when I tell you guys what I thought of our date, how it went, how simple things were, and if I think that this is something that might be worth it. So I will check back with you guys in a little bit. If you do decide to order a box, one of the things that I suggest to kind of make your date night go a little bit more smoothly is to read through everything ahead of time. This gives you an opportunity to set things up properly, maybe wear the right clothes. For instance, I had a yoga option. I wasn't going to be wearing a dress to do yoga. So just doing a little bit of prep ahead of time helped things run a little bit more smoothly. You see me grabbing glasses and stuff. I did all of this while my kids were awake. That way, once they went to sleep, it was mom and dad time. Okay guys, review time. As I said when I was unboxing, we got the Love Made Easy box, and it kind of stresses ironically, relaxation and kind of connection through that, and just having like an easy time. I personally myself enjoyed the box. I thought it was really fun to set up. I thought it was a lot of fun going through the activities. I will say this though, it is this particular box, like I've only had the one box to judge from, it's very much more female centered than male, and my husband even brought this up when we were going through everything, which kind of makes sense because I don't see many men purchasing something like this unless it was a gift for their spouse. I don't think the average guy is going to see that and go, ooh, we should do that, you know what I mean? So a lot of the activities were definitely geared more toward the girl in the relationship, at least in my experience. My husband did enjoy himself, and he was a sport about doing like the yoga and stuff like that, which is not his thing. And he really enjoyed the coffee tasting aspect. That was kind of neat. Now, as you saw in the video, you saw me setting up for the date. That wasn't a requirement from the box. Nothing's really required in the box. It's basically just like kind of soft suggestions and activities to kind of get you going, and you can make of it what you will. You can make it super elaborate or, you know, very simple. And we were kind of in the middle of that. We did not do the dinner. As I had said when I unboxed it, my husband is not a fan of breakfast for dinner, and it just didn't fit. And we ate with our kids. We ate dinner with our kids. It's not like we had this romantic dinner planned, just the two of us. And then we did our date with just the two of us after the kids went to sleep. So would I have liked something else? Something that was a little bit more us? Yeah, but it wasn't a make or break thing. We did our tasting. The directions were really easy for us to follow. The coffees and the teas were extremely high quality, very generous portions. The samples that they gave us probably could make a few full cups of coffee or tea, no problem. We have plenty left over. They were very high quality, very fragrant, very delicious. In fact, when I got up this morning, I could still smell the tea and the coffee in the house. It smelled that fragrant and that beautiful. So I was totally happy with that. We also got the little snacks, the little biscotti. I will say that I feel like the snack portion is a little bit wanting. In total, it was 2 pieces of biscotti, one for each of us. But it was probably the size of one regular piece of biscotti. So I feel like they could have maybe, you know, made the portion a little bit larger or given 2 each for something that small. I understand that it's meant to go with dinner, but we had like a 4-hour gap between our dinner and our date. So that's probably my only qualm there, but they were delicious. It was a chocolate and salted caramel, which I'd never had before, biscotti, and it was incredible, so good. The yoga cards were really easy to follow. It was a fun activity. I probably enjoyed it more than my husband because I practice yoga. My husband does not. He can't touch his toes really. So it was It was a little bit more challenging for him, but it wasn't, they didn't give us anything that was like super hard or super intimidating to do. He was able to move through the poses just fine, and the cards were, like I said, the cards were really easy to follow. And I enjoyed that. He was a sport about it. Like I said, it's not really his thing. The massage oil was high quality. They don't give you, I have the bottle here, hold on. It looks like a tiny bottle. It's about the size of like an average essential oils bottle. And I thought this was gonna go super quick. And I was like super generous when I was doing it. My husband was more sparing, but I was like, yeah, come on. This actually went really, really far. We used about a quarter of it. And that's we each did our backs and our legs. So yeah, and it was like, it didn't absorb like too quickly to where you had to keep adding more. So this was really high quality and it smelled really pretty. Did it kind of further our relationship? Yeah, not in like a major way. It wasn't like, oh, we reconnected like we've never done before. It wasn't anything that kind of groundbreaking, but it was nice to have an evening, just the two of us that was special set aside, where we didn't talk about the kids, we didn't talk about, you know, things going on at his work or here at home. We were just focusing on something fun just for the two of us. That was really, really nice. I enjoyed that. I also enjoyed the fact that my husband was willing to kind of do these crazy things with me, because like I said, like yoga's not his thing, and he doesn't really drink like specialty teas or anything like that. But he was a sport about it, and that I appreciated that, and that definitely fostered, you know, my warm feelings towards him. I wouldn't say it was like this huge exponential growth, but it was a lot of fun, and it did exactly what it was supposed to do. In terms of value, I would grade it like a B value-wise. The items in the box were extremely high quality. They tasted great, they smelled great. The coffees and the teas were very generously portioned, as was the massage oil. Like the only thing that was really lacking was the snack. Yes, we could have done this ourselves much cheaper. My husband did make that point when I asked him if I thought it was like a good deal. But he and I both thought at the same time, you know, it did take the necessity of having to actually plan something like this out of the equation. It was effortless for us, and it was something that we definitely wouldn't have thought of. So that was really nice. I enjoyed that. So yeah, like a B, yes, we could have done this ourselves cheaper, but I don't think we would have A, come up with something like this, and B, I myself personally, just my personality, I probably would have been like, gosh, I hope he likes what I put together. I hope he likes what I put together. And if he like didn't, it kind of lends itself to a little bit of disappointment. Here, that kind of pressure was off. We could both say, or yay, and it didn't really matter. So I definitely like that aspect of it. As I said in the beginning, I did kind of expect the box to be a little bit bigger, and you do get an email when your box is on its way of the items in the box. I did not read that in email because I wanted to kind of have like a real genuine first impression when I opened the box. I wasn't like super excited when I opened up the box. I'm like, well, I mean, this is okay. It seems more like it would be for me. But, you know, I went with it, and it was actually much more fun than I expected it to be. It turned out better than I expected it to be. So that was really nice. I will not be renewing my subscription at this time. I just wanted to try it once, but I will order from them again. I plan on ordering something for my kids. They have a children's night box, which I will be talking about in a second. And then I think I'm probably going to order another box for my husband and I around Valentine's Day when things kind of slow down, because this was fun, and it was easy, and it was kind of exciting to look forward to something like this. So I'm definitely happy with my experience overall. A little bit about the website. It's not like the most user-friendly website. It's not like crazy hard, but it's not like super simple. I had to kind of hunt for certain questions and answers. It's beautifully laid out. The pictures are beautiful. The website is like top quality. This looks like a full professional, something you would see like on O Magazine type of thing. But in terms of user friendliness, like a B-, you know, it wasn't like, do you have to do this? Do you have to do that? Do I get to pick my own box? It took me a while to find those answers. Just keep that in mind if you're looking at this. From what I could tell, I was not able to pick my first box clearly. Again, so the website's it's not horrible to use. You can definitely find your way around. It's just, I've seen easier sites that make information a little bit more accessible. To cancel it was very easy. I did cancel it this morning. It was very, very simple to do. You don't get penalized. Very easy. You can even, like, if you wanted to order this month to month, you can even delay getting your box a month and you won't be charged. So consider that an option if you wanted to try this as a regular service. My husband's thoughts, again, if you're looking for like a male perspective, he thought this was very much female centered, and he understood why. He enjoyed the coffee tasting aspect. He enjoyed kind of like chilling out, hanging out, just the two of us. The yoga he could have taken or left, but that's just him. He feels like the value he gave it, you know, like we could have done this ourselves, but you know, at the same time, would we have? So he's very much so middle of the road and kind of overall graded this, the box itself not sitting with me, a C. I gave it an A-, but I kind of knew that going in. What his feelings about something like this would be, but I wanted to have time set aside, just he and I, and to do something for him in this way. He's kind of hard to please when it comes to buying things, just spending money. Like he wants like super value, you know what I mean? If he's going to be spending money, he wants it to like blow him out of the water, even if it's like dirt cheap. That's just his personality. There is an option for couples who want to connect in a more faith-based or spiritual setting. I didn't really look into that. I'm assuming it's geared more toward Christianity, but I don't know for sure. But if that's something that you feel like you want to do with your spouse, if you are like have a regular religious practice, they do have that option for couples, which might be beneficial for you if that's something that fits your lifestyle. And as I mentioned earlier, they do have a children's subscription box. The neat thing about the children's option is you can order it a la carte. You can order it a one-time deal, and you get to pick your box. So like I said, I will be ordering this for my children for Christmas as a Christmas present for the both of them, see how they like it. I'll probably put just like a quick review maybe on Instagram. I don't think I'm going to devote a whole video to it unless it like totally blows our minds. But I thought that was really, really neat. It's something interesting, it's something unique, and it's not really a toy. It's more like a bonding family activity. Like maybe you could do it like on a family night, you guys order pizza or whatever and have some fun. So I'm definitely going to be interested in that. But overall, again, I'm really, really happy with it. I enjoyed my experience. Like I said, I will be buying more boxes from them in the future. I think this is a great option for people who are like myself and my husband, who maybe don't have access to a whole lot of babysitting, which we don't. I think the last time we were able to get out of the house, just he and I, was about 4.5 years ago. And I can understand like maybe military families who don't have a support system. Maybe they're on base far away and they want to have like a special time, just the two of them. This is a great option for them. If you live in a very rural area and going on a date night means traveling for an hour and a half, 2 hours to get to a restaurant, this is a great option. If you're an introvert and just don't want to leave the house, it's a great option. It has benefits for a wide variety of couples. I think that's really, really fantastic. But anyhow, like I said, I definitely gave this an A-. I enjoyed it. There were certain, like I said, I wasn't really excited when I got the date, and I'm just like, okay. But I ended up really having fun. Again, if your fella's like kind of like a practical guy, he will probably just enjoy spending time with you more than what's in the box. But you enjoying what's in the box kind of furthers the evening along. I think this is probably also a great option if you are somebody who maybe wants to reconnect with your spouse. Maybe you're newly empty nested and you're not used to talking to your husband without being exhausted because you're taking care of kids. This is a great option to do that because the activities kind of naturally lend themselves to talking to each other, to discussion. Maybe if you kind of get stuck in the rut of only talking about the kids and school and work when you guys are together, this is a great option for that because again, it naturally, discussion is naturally built in and it's fun discussion. They do have introspective questions as well if that's something that you're into, but again, it's very relaxed. You can take that or leave that. You don't actually have to like how does this foster our relationship? You don't have to ask each other that and answer it if you don't want to. The activities that they give you naturally lend themselves to like more fun questions. Ooh, I like this. This tastes good. You know what this reminds me of? Ooh, let me try that one. You know what I mean? And you kind of talk. Do you remember that one time we tried this? You know, it reminded me of a bunch of tastings that we've done. We've done like, of course, we've done wine tasting, but we've done chocolate tasting. We randomly did olive oil tasting one time. I don't even remember where that was, but I remember doing it. And you know, it can cause you to reminisce and just really, really enjoy your time. I think it's so important, especially if you've been married a long time. I'm actually filming this on my 13th wedding anniversary, so we've been married a while, to kind of really invest in your relationship and keep it going and show that you care about more than just the day-to-day functioning, that like you still have that spark for each other. I always think of, there's a line in, and don't laugh, in Sex and the City 2 where Carrie is talking to Big, and a brief disclaimer, I do not believe that Carrie Bradshaw is like the I Ching when it comes to relationships, because she certainly has made her mistakes. But she said something that really, really resonated with me. She's talking to Big and she's like, you know, it's just going to be the two of us for the rest of our lives. We have to work on this. She says, specifically, she says, we have to work on the sparkle. And I mean, what a true, true line. It really is. You definitely have to work on it. You have to work on making your spouse feel special and appreciated, and that you still want to spend time with them. So I think this is a great tool to do that. I hope this video was informative. Maybe you got a date night idea for yourselves. Let me know what you think though, if you guys are interested. I will put a link into the box below. Just a brief disclaimer, I am not affiliated with this company. They do have an affiliate program, but I am not involved in that. I wasn't sent this. I paid for this with my own money. And my opinions are, you know, they're my own. This is what I genuinely think about them. But again, I hope this was informative. I hope this kind of gave you guys some new ideas on how to spend time with your significant other. Please let me know if you do end up buying one of these. Let me know what you think. You can shoot me a message on Instagram or maybe tag me in a post, something like that. I'd definitely be interested to know if any of you guys tried it. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you liked everything, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.